Hi everyone, Sean here from Attack Panic and welcome to this Getting Started video. Before you embark on your journey of healing with the Attack Panic program, I encourage you to watch this video at least twice. This video will help you set yourself up into the right mindset and right attitude that you will need in order to be able to heal yourself. In short, whether you suffer from GAD, PTSD, OCD, panic attacks or phobias, the truth of the matter is, the fact is that what you actually suffer from is what is known as an anxiety condition. They are all part of the same condition, just at different degrees of severity. You are not mentally ill and you do not have a mental disorder. You have taught yourself through operant conditioning, through repetition, to behave anxiously at completely inappropriate times. So what we're actually dealing with is a bad habit. Fact. The Attack Panic program, therefore, is based around habituation. It will teach you how to reprogram your subconscious mind with new, non-anxious behavior. So essentially, we're dealing with a bad habit that requires removal. Now, we are all different and unique individuals. What might work for me may not work for anyone else. But essentially, we're dealing with habituation. And when you're dealing with habituation, when you're learning any new skill, behavior, or discipline, you're dealing with developing habits. Now, in order to develop any skill, behavior, or discipline into a habit, there are three things we must do. The first one is exposure. The second one is intensity. And the third criteria is duration. Now, in terms of exposure, you need to expose yourself to that skill, behavior, or discipline if you want to develop a habit. You have to do the do. You can't watch a video, you can't read a book about a skill or a discipline that you want to learn. The only way you can learn it is by doing, and that's exposure, and the doing is practice. You must put yourself into the situation, you must practice and persevere with whatever skill, discipline or behavior that it is that you want to learn, that you want to become a habit. Your new non-anxious behavior is no different. For you, you have to expose yourself to what you perceive to be fearful so you can practice being a non-anxious person. There is no way around this. I wish there was for you. The only way to build new non-anxious behavior, to build any habit or skill whatsoever, is exposure, and that's doing, the do, repetition, and perseverance. In terms of number 2, intensity, the more intense your practice, your exposure, your doing, the faster you can develop the new skill, behavior, or discipline, the faster you can develop the new habit. The more intense you practice at, say, playing the guitar, for example, the faster you improve and the quicker you develop your skill, your discipline. For you as an anxiety sufferer, no matter what level of anxiety you are experiencing, whether it's GAD or whether it's full-on panic attacks, the more intensity that you can create around your practice, around your doing, i.e. putting yourself into really scary situations and practicing, exposing yourself, the quicker you can develop new non-anxious behavior, the quicker you can disempower panic and anxiety. And number 3, duration. The longer you practice for, the quicker you develop your skill, behavior, or discipline. As an anxiety sufferer, the longer you can stay in a situation that is causing you discomfort, the quicker you develop your new non-anxious behavior and the quicker you disempower panic. The more you do, the faster you get there. And the more structure you have, the more you do. Attack Panic is a structured program of habituation, a framework, a recipe for success. And like all recipes, this program contains ingredients. If you use all the ingredients as set out in the Attack Panic program, you will heal yourself very, very quickly. So how do you know whether you are using all the ingredients? You measure your progress. To help you monitor your progress, use the progress scorecard. If you are not happy with your progress and you feel that you're not making the gains that you should be making, then you measure yourself using the self-tested progress scorecard. That scorecard will show you the areas where you need to work on, and all you need to do is simply make those changes and work on those areas to ensure that you're using all the ingredients. So what do you need to succeed? What do you need to heal yourself from your anxiety condition? No matter how severe, no matter how long you have been suffering, you need belief. You need belief in me as your coach and trainer. You need to believe in yourself that you can do this. You need to believe in the Attack Panic program. And just as important as belief, you need a vision of what you want to achieve. You need to have the passion, the commitment, the determination to practice and persevere, to do whatever it takes in order for you to achieve your vision or your goal. For you, that's to be a normal, non-anxious person. So let's talk about the right mindset. First of all, when is the right time to start? Well, the truth is, no matter who you are, there's never a right time to start. There's no point in waiting for the weather to improve until you get some money, until you get a job, until you leave this person, until this person takes you back, until you finish the course. There is never the right time to start. There never will be the right time to start. If you live in this world, there is always something that is going to occupy your time, occupy your mind, occupy your attention, and you will forever be holding this off. The right time to start is now. Now is all we have. There is no point in waiting for the right time, because that will never ever turn up. There's no point in waiting for tomorrow, because tomorrow never comes. Now is all you have, and now is all you need to start teaching yourself to be a non-anxious person again. All you need to start right now is breathing, thoughts, and opportunity. Those are the three things that you need to start the Attack Panic program right now. In terms of our thoughts, we have 60,000 thoughts a day. Because you're an anxiety sufferer, you choose to focus on all the intrusive and negative thoughts. We need thoughts to be able to practice. Where you're getting them anyway, without even trying, you're going to get anxious thoughts. So you don't need to wait for the right time, because you've got the thoughts right there, right here, right now, in the moment. So we might as well start practicing. You need to breathe. Breathing is a very important part of the Attack Panic program to help you develop new non-anxious behavior. Well, it just so happens if you're alive, you're going to be breathing. You cannot help not breathe. You're going to be breathing in the moment. You don't have to wait for tomorrow to start breathing properly. You can start breathing correctly right now. You don't have to wait. You don't even have to try and breathe. You're going to breathe. So you've got breathing and you've got thoughts. And then we need the opportunity. We don't have to wait for tomorrow for the right opportunity. Because you're an anxious person, you're going to have plenty of opportunities during the day to practice and persevere with the program. Those three ingredients exist every single day. So there's no point in waiting for the right time. You can practice the Attack Panic program with those three ingredients when you're at a cafe, when you're standing in a queue at a bank, when you're talking to your wife, when you're sharing time with people, when you're listening to somebody, when you're driving in a car, when you're at that course. Whatever you are doing, you can still apply the Attack Panic program and practice your attitude right now. The right time is now. If you've got no money, if you've got money, if you've got a job, if you haven't got a job, you can still practice being a non-anxious person right now. You don't have to wait for the right moment, because that right moment will never come. Expectations. Your only expectation should be to practice the Attack Panic program, and that is practicing the correct attitude, which is an attitude of non-resistance. It's an attitude of acceptance for what is right here, right now. If you expect to heal yourself in a week, then you may be disappointed. You may heal yourself in a week, but you may be disappointed. And if you're disappointed, then you get more frustrated and anxious, and you start saying things like the program doesn't work. The program works if you work. When you start playing the guitar, do you expect in the first week to be able to play like Stevie Ray Vaughan or whoever your heroes are? No, you don't. Do not put any expectations on yourself going through this program. It will just cause you frustration. Your only expectation is to practice the right attitude. You must be willing to do whatever it takes, whatever is asked of you, if you're wanting to heal yourself. You have to be willing to practice and persevere no matter what. So the Attack Panic program has been developed into a framework which contains all the ingredients that you need in order to heal yourself. But you must be willing to do the work. I can prepare you as much as I can teach you as much as I can, but you must be willing to do whatever is asked of you. Some of the ingredients within this framework include the Getting Started worksheets and the Getting Started checklist, which you can download for free from my website when you register as a member. It's really important that you complete this piece of work before you commence the Attack Panic program. Also included in the framework is the planner. This is probably one of the most important ingredients in the Attack Panic program. You can download this for free from the website also. I'm not going to go into detail here why it's so important, why it's critical to the Attack Panic program. I discuss this at length in the website. Measuring and monitoring. If you're not progressing as fast as you'd like, the progress scorecard will help you to identify the areas where you need to work on. Your success will be the sum of doing little things day in and day out. Habits, such as an anxiety condition, for example, takes time to form. They will also take time to break. Take it day at a time and be kind to yourself. Whatever you do, keep practicing and persevering with the Attack Panic program.